¿Qué pasa, raza? Well, hey, I know you've been waiting a long time to see this, but today, here we are. We're setting off Olathe Culture Fest 2024. ¿Qué pasa, raza? Today on Televida, we're going to be able to show you what we're doing here in Olathe Culture Fest, specifically the partnerships between the police department, the fire department, the city, obviously the Olathe School District, all the different clubs, the kids that are out here, the cars that came out. This is just an amazing event that shows community partnership and what can be accomplished when people come together and say we're going to work together to do something positive. So stay tuned. ¿Qué pasa, raza? Today we're here with Officer Quentin Locke, and behind him is a beautiful 2011 Crown Vic lowrider police car. Not only a lowrider police car, but right now it holds the title for first place at the Albuquerque Lowrider Super Show. And we coming for you again, Rob, if you're watching. So, Officer Locke, you work a lot with us. You work a lot with the community. You've been a volunteer at the spot. You're always working with us. And even in your own time, a lot of it has been on your own time, serving food at the spot. So why do you do that, man? Why do you like to be around the kids?
Yeah, so I'm also a school resource officer, so I work in a high school every single day. So it's really good for me to be around kids in a really positive light. A lot of times people's only interaction with police is when they're having a really, really bad day. So it's nice to be able to come to events like this and just have fun. For them to see that we're just people too, doing a job, to be able to interact with people in a more positive manner is just great. It really helps to build relationships with people.
Well, I love it, man, and you've been an amazing volunteer. And can you tell us or show us around the car a little bit? I mean, I know that you practiced a whole bunch to make sure that you know about the car, but you're a pro, bro, because you drive it all the time. You've been to Albuquerque with it. I mean, what's so special about the car? I don't want to know about the suspension or anything, but why is it so special?
What's so special about this car is that it was built by students. Almost 100% of it was built by students. Of course, they had help of mentors along the way, but our students here in Olathe are the ones who put the heart and the work into this car to make it what it is. So that's really what makes it so special, apart from anything else that's on it. Just knowing that it was built by students' hands is what makes it really, really special.
I agree 110% with everything you said, and I also think one thing that makes it super, super special is this handsome fellow right here. That makes it very special.
He looks a little bit small, though, compared to everybody else on there, though, don't you think?
He does. Thanks, Jacob Birdsong, for making me look super short, even though I'm not that short. Or maybe I am. Who knows? Anyway, hey, Officer Locke, thanks so much for allowing us to interview you.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you.
All right, brother. So, I've known you since you were in middle school or high school?
No, first year of high school.
First year of
grade,
high school. Okay, Isaac Olathe. So this guy, I've been seeing him grow up, but I've seen him just like blow up. It is all God. And I've seen this guy. I mean, I don't even know how many businesses he owns or what all he does, but I know whatever he's doing it well. And joking but not joking, I always tell him I want to be like him when I grow up, because this dude is doing it right. So Isaac, tell us about you, brother, and what you do.
So I'm a serial entrepreneur. What I really do, what I have found my passion in is like developing businesses around people. So I've had the opportunity to work with some great guys, develop some great teams. Right now I have 7 active businesses. I have developed and sold some other ones. As you've known me, growing up, I've always loved talking to people. I've always loved doing the best that I can in everything that I do. And first and foremost, thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You got to give God all the glory. One of the sayings that I always do is saying, I always do my best, and God will do the rest. It's just something that I always say. I probably trademark. Nobody steal that. But it's like I always like to say, when you find what you're passionate about, you got to go hard in it. Whether it's business, whether it's helping people, obviously, and sometimes what you like to do and what you're good at kind of lines up, and then that's when greatness is created, bro. So I've had the blessing, the opportunity to work with some really great people and some really great guys, and I'm looking forward for me and you to do something too in the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys understand that or can kind of guess and see what's up. Make sure you drop it in the comments or wherever we're going. But I really appreciate you, for putting on for the community and everything that you always do for us, bro. And you've continued, you've motivated me, a lot of my, the people in the same age group that we grew up in, and you don't ever stop. And I just love to see people of all age groups be impacted, whether it's you're young and really old. So big respect to you, bro. I just want to let you know, we love you. I know the community feels the same. So opportunities that you've created and the things that you've instilled to all these children and everybody you work with is worth a lot, bro. So I just want to say thank you for that, for sure. And for this opportunity. It's great.
Thank you, brother. And I appreciate you. I appreciate what we're about to do for the community together. I think that's huge. Stay tuned, like he said, because we have a huge announcement here soon that we're going to be partnering up to do something great for our youth and our community. And Isaac, always, again, admiring your work. I'm super proud of you, bro. Every time I see something else that you're doing, I'm like, man, this dude, look at him. So thank you for what you do, brother, and thank you for the interview.
No.
¿Qué pasa, raza? Right now we're here with Jimmy Brock. All right, this dude is OG. He's been doing this for a long time. Everybody out here in the car community knows Jimmy Brock. Jimmy, you brought a car here today. Now, one of your many cars here today. What did you bring today?
Today I brought my 1989 Cadillac Brougham.
Okay, it's a beautiful car. 8-ball, right?
8-ball is his name.
Beautiful car. So, Jimmy, more than the car, I think that what you and your wife do is help the community, work in the community, work closely with the Bike Club, with Hispanic Leadership Club, with the Spot, and now you're going to be working with the city of Olathe, with the Bike Club and others to put together a car show down here, downtown Olathe, just like we are today on 4th Fridays. Can you tell us a little bit about partnering and things like that?
Yes, well, the city had reached out to me and my organization to partnership with them on 4th Fridays doing a car show, trying to bring some extra spice to Olathe, Kansas, so that we're real excited about doing that as well.
Absolutely. So one of the organizations that both you and I get to be part of is the Kansas City Lowrider Council. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the Kansas City Lowrider Council, we were invited to do that from a group of guys from out west. You know what I mean? They did some research on who you were, and they reached out to us, and you reached out to me, and I became partnership in this. But basically, we're doing this to try to do something positive in the community, to kind of uplift the kids and just people, period. You know what I'm saying? It's just try to do a positive thing for the community and have positive vibes.
Well, I love it, Jimmy. I think both you and I are in agreement that putting together fun, safe, family-friendly events where we have lowriders, but not just lowriders, where we can bring, invite our hot rod friends and our import friends, our 4x4 friends, and just be able to hang out like we have today. We have the sheriff here, the police department, the fire department. And it feels safe. You can let your kids walk around. Is that is that a big part of what you're trying to accomplish as well?
Absolutely, that's a big part of what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be picked to do this here event and all the rest of the events that are to come. I'm very honored to do so.
Well, Jimmy, again, none of this stuff could happen without people like yourself, people like your wife, helping out and being willing to volunteer your time. Which is what it takes, is time. So thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you. ¿Qué pasa, raza? Today I'm here with Vicente. So, Vicente, man, I've known you since, maybe middle school, maybe?
Yep.
Somewhere around there?
Yep.
And you went through the OATC program. Then you went to Johnson County Community College. Then BMW picked you up, correct?
Yep.
And then you started your own shop.
Yes,
Man.
that is correct.
So what's the name of your shop?
So we have two, but most of them, we have 4 that are called New Concept Auto Service, and then we have like our European and exotic brand. So that's where we fix all the exotic and European vehicles, which is called Star Motors.
Wow, man, and you've come such a long way. Gosh, you're so young, dude. You're like what everybody should strive to do. Hard work, dedication, a lot of hard work. I see the gray hair in your beard. Get you where you are, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Grays are having employees. I always tell my employees this is what having 53 employees looks like. So, yeah, it is a lot of hard work. And I think the biggest thing for me has been discipline and then learning from the older people that have done this for a long time and bring a spin to it, you know. So your surroundings is huge, and it has been huge for me. So, yep.
100%. And you have a collection of cars, but what did you bring here today to Olathe Culture Fest?
So this is a 2019 Lamborghini Huracan Evo, and this is a car that at one point I thought it was probably going to be impossible to get, to be an owner of, and hard work pays off for sure. But I say that, but you got to have stable business and everything else, right? You can't just be not smart with your money and financially. You know, we oversee, the way I see it is I oversee 53 families in my company. So it's my responsibility as well to lead our staff. And if I'm where I'm at, it is because of a lot of people that pushed me from very young, but it's also, man, I have a great crew. My internal team, I get to shine because of them, honestly. So, yeah.
Well, brother, I am super proud of you, obviously. You know, every time I see your stuff, you know, I share it and I'm like, hey, you know, super proud of this guy. Because I am, brother. I mean, you know, what you've accomplished and what you continue to accomplish, I think it shows our youth what they can reach and what they can do. And, you know, and that means a lot. So thank you for what you're doing, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. And my thing is, I do want to impact younger generations. I think if I've had the ability to do this is anyone can do it, you know. I was just sharing a little bit of story. I remember when I was in middle school at Santa Fe Trail, and there was a point where we couldn't afford shoes, and I remember I had to put duct tape on my shoes, and I always keep that fresh in my head to keep that hunger alive, you know.
Yeah.
So we can do it for sure.
All right, brother. I love that message. Si se puede, right?
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
hey, man. Well, thanks so much for allowing me to interview you.
Thank you.
Que pasa, raza? Thank you so much for joining us today. We had a great time. I hope you enjoyed seeing the cars, seeing the people, seeing all the awesome things that are going on in our community. And hey, stay tuned because we have a lot more of it.